Hey, what's up guys? This is Kay from UFG. I'm here with Sam from Omara or OVR Tech. Can you tell us about what this tech does exactly?
Absolutely. We're very excited to be introducing the Omara Scent Display, which is really just a way of saying we have an awesome technology that integrates into games and lets you smell your video game.
What got you guys to come up with this idea and everything?
Come from a background of kind of working with scent, and what's super interesting about scent is it's the only one of our senses directly linked to memory and emotion. So it's very important in how we process information, how we exist in the world. And when we had the chance to kind of try new games and new technology like VR, it was missing this key thing that's like the human way that we interact with the world. So we wanted to be able to reintroduce it and spend a lot of time trying to make sure we did it right.
How long have you guys been working on this?
The company was formed a little over 7 years ago. We actually had a VR product first that we sold for health and wellness purposes. But once we wanted to move on and kind of let more people experience it, we were really excited to continue working with our game and developer partners, because gamers love fun experiences, they like new technology, and they like immersion and storytelling. So it's a really good fit, and we're excited to be out there with it.
What were like the first few games that you did this technology on?
It's been a pretty wide array of things we've tested with. A lot of our indie developers that we're experiencing today are the ones who are integrating it into the back end. But as you saw today, we're also modding games like Minecraft, like Stardew Valley, like Skyrim, all to be able to kind of understand where in the current gaming world scent would belong as new games continue to come out that are scent enabled.
You guys said you're going to have this dev kit and all that. How accessible is it to implement this into the games that people play?
So we work with developers. We have Unity and Unreal plugins, and those plugins are designed to work very similar to spatial sound. So the idea is they should be very familiar in those cases, but simultaneously we have built a system that uses WebSockets. So anyone who is programming and has some idea on some of the API, we will start to be able to support those tools as well. But Unity and Unreal developers are going to be pretty familiar, and we have documentation and support for them.
What have been your favorite scents that you smell that you currently have?
Obviously I'm biased since they're the scents that we've selected and there's different purposes for them, but there's a scent right now that's called petrichor, which is the smell of what happens after it rains. And it's just such a fun, emotional scent. And it's just really cool that when the rain drops, you get to start to sort of smell the petrichor around you. So I think that one's up there on the list of favorites, but there's a few that hit me in special ways. I
feel the same way too, because petrichor does remind me of like nostalgia. And it does remind me of like going to school after it rains. I think that's what I can resonate with, walking to school after a rainy day, and you just like smell that particular smell.
That part, like what you're talking about, where you have this very specific scent memory, I love hearing that. And I also love the idea that people in games are going to create new scent memories that they'll be able to go back to. So the first time you play this game, you're going to also remember, when you smell this scent, this moment that you got to play Minecraft, as well as the other memories that you create.
And are these scents going to be across all games, or will particular games have particular scents that won't cross over?
We're starting with a kind of a universal scent pack in our Common Sense cassette. And that is meant to give everyone access to a wide range of games early on. Of course, we love scent. We're always playing around with new scents. We always have new ideas and new game opportunities for customization in the future, but we want to make sure there's a single cassette for people to get started with.
Awesome. Would you be able to give us a brief walkthrough of the cassette guide or something, or just that way we can get familiar with a couple of the key smells that are going to be throughout?
So the Omara here, this is the replaceable scent cassette with all 16 scents, and it has a very wide array of categorical scents of everything from citrus and floral to, as I mentioned, petrichor, savory spice, which is a very gourmand flavor, winter, which is this cold, kind of refreshing, almost menthol-y. There's also other scents that everything is either neutral to positive, but there are on the neutral side a scent like Machina, which is a little bit of like electronics and rust, or Barnyard, which is kind of hay and those things you might get in a farm. So all of those are kind of explanations of scents that give you an idea of what they kind of smell like, but they're meant to be very nice and categorical to cover a wide range.
Are you able to make your own cassette that has a particular set of scents that you can customize? Like, like maybe it doesn't have to be all 16 of those smells. What if like you're making a game and you're only gonna need like 8 particular smells? Can each cassette be customized like that, or is it going to be pre-made?
The idea is that they're pre-made, so again, you can get one and it covers a wide range. But I think what you're wondering is like, oh, can I make it last longer? But some of it is the cassette is about 120 hours of gameplay, so there's plenty in there to be able to use. But we really want to make sure that the initial cassettes that we're sending are covering all the games that are necessary. So as we said, future versions, future ideas, we're thinking about a wide array, but for now we want to make sure that there's a simplified version for everyone to have.
So what's the future looking like so far for this tech? What do you plan to have years down the line, ideally?
I always love future thinking. Scent is fascinating because it's part of our world everywhere. So the idea for us is we love gaming, but scent should be a part of all of our digital experiences. So whether you're on your phone, doing a meditation app, whether you're watching something, or whether you just want to kind of be able to kind of experience anything digitally, we'd love to see a digital world that's scent enabled.
Oh, love to hear it. Thank you for having us check out this tech.
Such
we
a
really
pleasure to
love
have
it.
you.
And also, don't forget, guys, we're gonna have this tech coming soon. Once we get our hands on this, it'll be in our SMP. So be sure to keep an eye out for that and for any future content that we will be doing with the Omara scent tech. So we're excited to get our hands on this and making some future content for our SMP. So stay tuned. And don't forget, guys, to like, sub, and comment below what we should do with this right here for our future videos. We'll catch you guys next time.